Hey fam, it's your mentor Jozawa here again with another tutorial. So in this particular video, I'm going to show you the best time frame for trading small account. If you are joining me for the first time, I'm Jozawa from Sierra Leone, West Africa. I'm a Sierra Leone crypto forex and synthetic indices trader. So the reason why you need to listen to me is like I've been able to flip multiple small accounts over and over. I've been able to take $8 to $300. I've been able to take $20 to $200. I've been able to take $100 to $1,000 and a whole higher figure. So you can basically check my previous videos so you can understand what I'm talking about, and I've been transparent. If you're a beginner trader, I believe this is going to be the best channel for you. So if you have not subscribed, if you find value at the end, ensure you subscribe to this particular channel, like this video, and if you have any questions, drop them at the comment section. I'll be happy to respond within 24 hours. So what I'm going to teach you is going to apply in all markets, whether you're trading the crypto market, the forex market, or the synthetic indices market. It's going to work out in all markets. Okay, so the best time frame for trading small account, which time frame have I been able to use over the years to basically go for my small account to flip my $8 to $300, my $20 to $200 and all. So first I want to take you to the charts. Okay, I want to take you to the charts. For this particular tutorial, I'm currently using my MT5. So if you tap, you are going to see like different time frame at the top. Okay, like you see this MN. All right, you see this MN, this basically means what? Monthly. The explanation behind this as a beginner is like each candle you are seeing here, let's say for each single candle you are seeing here represents 1 month performance of for that particular asset. So this asset is BTC USD. So BTC is abbreviation for Bitcoin and USD is United States dollar. If you don't understand all these basic terminologies, basically you can just check my forex for beginners or crypto for beginners playlist, and I have about over 30 videos in each playlist which can basically help you in your journey to start trading. So this is what MN. So each candle you are seeing here, all right, each single candle here represents monthly, but we don't want to pay attention to what this monthly time frame, because we have a small account. You don't want to only trade for what a month, okay, because you are not going to have that kind of fund that is going to keep you like you in the trade. You come to the blue, all right, this is weekly. Each candle you are seeing here basically shows you the performance, all right, of that particular asset. So you come to D1, this is daily. Each candle you are seeing here represents 1 day. So now our focus is going to be from H4 to what? The lower time frame. Okay, from H4 basically means like what? The 4-hour time frame. So I'm going to take my time to explain each and every time frame so you guys can basically understand. All you need to do is like exercise patience. You can take your pen and paper, book or paper, and just take jotting. At the end of the day, you can just make notes for yourself and just break it down to your own words. So now this H4 basically represents what? Each candle you are seeing here took what? 4 hours to basically form. Okay, so the 4-hour time frame basically is what being used, all right, by like most suitable for swing traders. What is like swing traders? Traders that's basically all trades for what? Days to weeks, all right, so a couple of what? Weeks. These are basically like what? Swing traders. You open trade, for example, let's say the 1st of September, you hold on to the trade up to like what? The 14th of September or the 15th, or up to like what? 1 month. Okay, they are considered to be swing traders. So this H4 is basically what's suitable for swing traders with what? Small account, because it can basically gives you what? Clear signals. Okay, when that is basically going to help you what? Limit the noise in what? This lower time frame, because the lower time frame can basically show you a whole lot of things. When you come to the higher time frame, it's going to show you something different. All right, so this is what the H4. We'll come back to the H4. Let me go to what? The 1 hour, which is called the H1. You already know the explanation behind this, right? Each candle here you are seeing here represents what? 1 hour. So this best for those who want a bit of more time to basically analyze what the setup. It offers what? A balance, kind of like in between balance, okay, between the fast like the 5 minutes and that of the slow like what? The 4 hour. Okay, 4-hour time frame is very slow, while the 5 minutes is like what? Very fast. So this basically try to give you what? A balance. Okay, these are mostly used by what? Day traders. A day trader is somebody that opens a trade like in the morning be in the start of the day and the end of the day, they close the trade within 24 hours. Okay, the next time frame, which we basically have like the 15 minutes and 30 minutes. So I'll just go to this particular 15 minutes. Okay, each candle you are seeing here basically takes 15 minutes to form. So this 15 minutes is basically suitable for quick trades and day trading. Okay, these are used by scalpers. Scalpers are kind of traders that basically enters the market, all right, for short market movement. They can stay in the market for up to like 60 minutes. All right, that is basically about 1 hour. So suitable for trades that and scalpers and day traders. It allows you to capture small price movement while limiting exposure to market fluctuation, this kind of high market movement. Okay, so we have explained about the H4, the H1, the 15 minutes. Let's come to the 5 minutes. Each candle you are basically seeing here took 5 minutes to form. So this particular time frame is ideal. It's good for scalpers. You already know what scalpers and traders who want to make multiple trades a day. Okay, so if you want to basically take like over 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 trades, 40 and above trades a day, then you can basically use this particular time frame, because you're just going to take a single candle here to be like 5 minutes to completely form and try to form another candle again. So that's basically about the explanation for this time frame. So now let's come to the time frame that is basically good for going small accounts. I'll take you back to the 4-hour time frame. Okay, so now the 4-hour time frame are basically good for swing traders. So the best time frame depends on your trading style. Okay, you by now I believe like you should know which type of trader are you. Are you a day trader? Are you a swing trader? Or are you a scalper? So you need to be able to know the type of trader you are. So you are going to basically tend to know the ideal time frame you are supposed to be using when executing your trades. So swing traders basically may use the 4-hour. Okay, because this gives you clear picture. All right, you can basically just use the higher time frame like the 4-hour. From here you can draw your key levels, like your support and resistance level. You can basically tend to draw your trend lines and a whole lot of other stuff from you start analyzing from this higher time frame. All right, you can basically start analyzing from this higher time frame if you are a swing trader. But I will not advise you to basically swing trade with this small account, although it is possible. But I will not advise you, because with your $10, $20, you want to basically just focus on scalping. Okay, you want to focus on scalping. So we'll skip this H4, then we come toward the H1. Okay, so this H1 basically are for day traders who may tend to lean up toward the 15 minute to 1 hour chart. So you might want to just pay attention to this particular time frame here, this H1. Okay, like for example, if you go to the H4, you can just see a single candle from this H4. But this single candle, when you go to the H1, is going to be just 4 candles that is basically in the H1, the H4. The H4 is going to show you single candle, but 4 candles in the H1. All right, so that's basically what you need to. So this basically gives you a whole lot of explanation. So you come now to the best time frame. If you have small account, the time frame that I've basically been using all this while, okay, is the 5 minutes and that of the 15 minutes. Why? Because you want to basically scalp. Okay, you want to basically scalp. So you can use like the 5 minutes and that of even the 1 minute, because you just want to catch multiple entries and you are out of the market. This is the 1 minute. But if you go to the 5 minute, depending on also you need to pay attention to some key factors when it comes to time frame. Like you need to pay attention to the pair which you are trading. How volatile is this particular pair? Okay, you need to basically pay attention to how volatile this particular pair. But whenever, this is the secret, whenever you want to basically grow your small account, I will advise you to always do top-down analysis. I have a video about top-down analysis, so I'll just make basic explanation. You can basically check my technical analysis playlist for that particular video. So top-down analysis is basically when you start analyzing from the higher time frame, like H4. Okay, to see what the current trend is doing. Like you can now see from this market structure, okay, we have higher high, higher low. Okay, we have like here higher high, we have what, higher low, another higher high again. The market was ranging. Now we have what, break of structure. Yeah, okay, we have break of structure in this particular region, and now we have what, another new higher high. So you can basically see from the higher time frame what this particular market is what looking, you need to be looking for what, buy opportunities. So I have a strategy which is combination of two exponential moving averages. Check my strategy playlist. It's going to be very easy for you to what, understand. All you need to do is like what, use what, the 10. Okay, you come here, you add the indicators and everything. Use the 10 moving average. All right, use the 10 moving average and the 23 moving average and all. So check my strategy playlist. You are going to basically find the best scalping strategy, 5 minutes, all right, for scalping. That's like, that particular strategy have made me what, lot of cash. Okay, I've been able to go multiple account. Now one thing I want you to pay attention to is like when you are basically trying to grow your small account, like the higher time frame like H4 and that of the 5 minutes should be your two key time frame. What do I basically mean by this one? So now we see like what, the market is now trying to drop. If you basically see just these two red candle you are seeing here, all right, it's like what, bearish candle, this red candle, which means like what, the market, the price of Bitcoin is what, dropping to the downside. Now if you basically what, look at this one, if you go to now the H1, you are going to see multiple red candle. As you are seeing from here, you are going to see multiple red candle, but the situation is different when you go toward the 15 minutes. So you can see like what, we have like what, lot of what, red candle here. Okay, you have a lot of what, red candle here, and we also saw what, BOS. What do we mean by BOS? This is break of structure. So this is what, our recent low. So now the sellers were able to push the price down to break this what, our previous low. Okay, so now we are going to have what, lower low, lower high. So you are going to form another lower low again, which means this is our recent low. If the sellers were they came like in and pushed the price all the way to break this our previous low, it means like what, we are now what, in a bearish trend. So that is what, a bearish market structure. So now all you need to do is like, you can basically see from the higher time frame, which is the H4, the market was what, selling. All you need to now do is like what, you just wait for what, just a single candle to basically close, just this first candle to close. As you can see, the previous candle is like what, bearish. So if you go to the higher time frame, the lower time frame like the 5 minutes, which is the best time frame for you to grow your small account, your $5, $10, $15 or $100 and all. Okay, now you can see the current candle that is forming is like what, a bearish candle also as well. It is still forming. It's going to take what, 4 hours for this candle to basically completely form. All you now need to do is like, if you go to the lower time frame like the 5 minutes, you can see like what, this candle are basically forming here as well. Okay, this candle are basically forming. So if you basically want to do your entry depending on your strategy, like for example, let's say support and resistance, you can see like this market is now what, selling. Okay, even if like you are seeing like what, multiple candle like this, okay, you are seeing multiple candle like this, we need to see what, price reaches up to this point, break this structure, all right, which is like what, break structure, which means now we are going to form what, higher high. A new higher high is going to form, which means the seller buyers are going to be what, in control of what, this market. So as far as like what, this particular current market price is here, we don't consider this, we consider still to be what, a bearish market, which means the sellers are in control. So you can just basically draw your support and resistance zone. You probably add your technical tools and your knowledge from price action. Then you can just basically what, just enter what, the market. Okay, you can just basically what, go ahead and what, enter the market. So in situations like this, all I basically need to do now is like what, I'll just like look like this here, and I'll just what, sell. Okay, I'll just basically like what, sell. Okay, so like here this spread is like really high here. So you can see I executed, but they basically pushed this all the way down here. So now what we basically need to now do is like, you just basically like allow the market to basically what, play. Okay, you allow the market to basically do a thing, and at the end of the day, then we are what, good to go. But you basically need to exercise a whole lot of patience if you basically want to like win this particular trade. You are not just going to enter the trade immediately and you win what, this particular trade. Okay, you're not just going to enter the trade immediately. and you start winning the trade. So now all you need to do is like what, we allow this market to what, start dropping. Bitcoin has basically been what, buying. All right, so now you just need to wait for what, this candle to form, and when it's closed you are going to see multiple confirmation as well. So we are going to like basically leave this trade and here. So let's delete this. As you can basically see, I'm not using any kind of like what, indicator. Okay, I'm not using any kind of what, indicator. So now all you basically need to do is like what, when you basically analyze what from the H4, okay, when you basically analyze from what, the H4, you try to do what, your top down analysis. You can now go to what, the 5 minutes. If you pay attention to the 5 minutes, you are going to make what, a whole lot of cash compared to what, when you are using what, this higher time frame, like the 30 minutes. Okay, if you have like $10, $15 in your account and you basically want to use higher time frame, just a single candle is going to close and it's going to what, blow your account. And the most important thing when flipping a small account is like what, your free margin. As you can basically see here, my free margin is currently what, $23. So which means I have like what, lot of what, I have a free margin to basically keep up with this particular trade. So this is basically like deriv. I basically don't use my deriv to trade. I basically prefer my XNS because the margin requirements is very little. For my 0.01 lot size, I can basically pay less than what, $2, while here is 6.56. okay, and also you have to consider again the leverage which you are basically like what, using. Like here the constant leverage is 1:1000. okay, but for like XNS you can select 1:2000, 1:what, unlimited as well. So you might want to ask a question, what is the best leverage you are supposed to use in a $10 account, $20, $100? So the best which I basically recommend people to use, or beginners or my students to basically use, is basically 1:2000. The reason why you basically want to use 1:2000 is because you want to put little money but have what, sufficient like what, free margin. The free margin is like very what, important. Okay, the free margin is what, very important. So you need to pay attention to that. So when you're going small account, all right, you need to pay attention to the currency pair, the instrument which you are trading. All right, so you need to like basically like go for like currency pair like EURUSD, GBP USD. All right, as they have like what, let's say they are another too volatile compared to what, other pairs. Okay, compared to what, other pairs. All right, so you need to also pay close attention to what, the leverage. Okay, so if you are ever going to trade any small account, just ensure you basically try to use what, 1:2000. That is what I will recommend, because I've been using that to go all what, my small account. The trade is currently against, but that's not a problem. Okay, as far as we basically know, all right, the market is what, going to go down. Okay, Bitcoin is going to basically what, sell. Okay, Bitcoin is basically going to basically sell. We have like even our double top here as well. So Bitcoin is basically going to basically sell. That's not like a worry about that at all. So now all we basically like now need to do, okay, you need to what, select your time frame. You need to be able to know the type of trader you are, whether you are scalping, you are going to be day trading, or you are going to swing trade. Okay, so by then the 1 minute and the 5 minutes are going to be what, the best time frame for you. So this is also volatility 25. You can basically use this with any chart. Okay, you can use this on any chart as well, like the 5 minutes. All right, so you can basically see this is the 15 minutes. So if you just enter, this is what a trade I was supposed to take, but I missed my entry. I was just waiting for price to drop, reach this price, and at the end of the day I just what, enter. So the best way I can basically do for short thing is like what, I'll wait for my break of structure now for price to basically pass this, so which means we are going to form a new higher high. Then by then I can just basically enter, but that's going to be for another video. All right, that's going to be for another video. Hope you guys have basically like what, learned something, the best time frame. All right, just try to basically journal this one, take multiple trades, and you are just going to see. All right, you are basically just going to just see. So let's go back to the Bitcoin chart. Okay, so we are just going to go back to the what, Bitcoin chart, and allow this trade to basically like what, play. I don't want this video to basically be too long. All right, as I'm not planning to flip any account, just trying to show you guys the best time frame we're supposed to take. So now you just wait for what break of structure. Definitely, what are you going to expect? For price to reverse at this particular region. Okay, for price to what reverse at this particular what region, price is supposed to reverse at this particular region, then yeah, we are going to have what our sell opportunity. All right, hope you guys are grabbing this particular concept. All right, so this is what we are basically like what just going to waiting for. So for the 5 minutes, you are going to take what lot of trades. You might also want to ask this question. A lot of people are basically asking me this question: what if the higher time frame, the H4 for example, is totally different from what the lower time frame, like the 5 minutes, is showing you? Follow with what? Just look at the general trend of the higher time frame, then you go with what the trend of what the lower time frame. Because why you are not going to stay long in the market, you are just what scalping. You are just entering the market for like 1 minute, 2 minutes, or 5 minutes, or 10 minutes, or up to like what 60 minutes, and move out of what the market. So no need to basically like what when you are going to basically day trade, that's the time you're going to pay what attention. You're going to pay close attention to what this higher time frame. Okay, you're going to pay attention to the higher time frame, because if you now go to like this H4, you can see like what this one is basically like what trying like you are seeing a red candle. Okay, which is what a bearish what market. This one, the general trend currently is higher, what is forming higher high, higher low. This is what a bullish structure. Okay, the buyers are in control. But if you want to scalp, you can't tell me like the market is not what just going to drop. The market is definitely going to drop some point. So you can basically use this opportunity to take what sell opportunities, and you make your little profit. Not that you are not supposed to take long in the market. Why? Because you already know like the general trend of what this particular asset is what an uptrend. Hope you guys are what grabbing the concept. Hope you guys are basically grabbing the concept. If you find value in this particular tutorial, ensure you subscribe to the channel. If you have not subscribed, it's going to really make my day. If you like videos like this, ensure you like this video, so it's going to keep like motivating me to do more videos. And if you're interested like joining my mentorship, I offer mentorship. The cost is $50. All right, I can basically teach you crypto, forex, and static indices for 1 month, and it's going to come with a whole lot of what benefits, like you receiving my forex for beginners book and a whole lot of other stuff. If you basically want to connect with me, reach me by Instagram or Facebook at Joseph Sesay Concept. And if you want to join my Telegram community, only use the link in the description. All right, I'll never send you a message asking you for money at all. So beware of scammers in the comment section, and don't go to Telegram to chat for Joseph Sesay Concept. Only use the link in the description so you join my legit community. If you want to join my Signal community, use the XNES and the Reef link in the description. Create and verify your accounts. Reach me by Instagram, and you're going to be added into what my Signal community. So whenever I take a trade, I will what share the signal with you, and we are all going to enter the trade together. I don't actively trade all the time, but when I trade, my community members know like it's going to be a big win. So guys, pretty much this is what I have for you today. If you have any question, drop them in the comment section. I'll be happy to respond within 24 hours. Thanks a lot. I'm Joseph from Sesay.